Imagine walking into your house, a place you've lived for years, but suddenly every room feels foreign, as though you've stepped into a stranger's home. The furniture, the layout, the smell, everything is as it should be, but it's as if you're experiencing it for the very first time. It's unsettling, isn't it? Like stepping into a dream or some twisted version of reality. This isn't a plot from a science fiction novel. This is a real psychological phenomenon that happens to people all around the world. It's the sensation of being lost in a place you know, a place you should recognize. It's the eerie feeling of unfamiliarity in a sea of the familiar. You're not alone, you're not going crazy. This is a trick your mind plays on you, a hiccup in your brain's recognition system. This bizarre feeling, ladies and gentlemen, is what psychologists call jamais vu. Or picture looking into the mirror one morning and not recognizing the person staring back at you. Imagine the shock, the confusion. This isn't some horror movie plot, but another manifestation of the psychological phenomenon known as jamais vu. It's as if your brain has momentarily forgotten the familiarity of your own face, making you a stranger to yourself. This might sound like an extreme example, yet it's actually been reported in cases of extreme stress or fatigue. Your mind, overwhelmed with information, might fail to connect the dots, leaving you feeling alienated from yourself. So what's happening here? Well, jamais vu can be thought of as a short circuit in our brain's recognition system. It's a temporary disconnect that makes the familiar seem unfamiliar. Envision this. One day, you are brushing your teeth, and suddenly the reflection in the mirror is a stranger's. It's like waking up in a parallel universe where everything is the same, yet nothing is as you know it. Let's take a quick break. If you're enjoying our exploration into this psychological puzzle, don't forget to hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. We explore the fascinating world of psychological phenomena, and you wouldn't want to miss out. To stay updated with our latest videos, make sure to hit the bell icon for notifications. Now, back to unraveling the enigma of this intriguing psychological phenomenon. So you might be wondering, why does this happen? What tricks is our mind playing on us? Well, let's get down to the nuts and bolts of it. Jamais vu, this unsettling sensation of unfamiliarity, is a result of a temporary hiccup in our brain's recognition memory. It's like our mind suddenly hits a speed bump on a well-traveled road, causing us to question the familiar. This phenomenon is often linked to a disconnect between our semantic and episodic memory. Semantic memory deals with facts and concepts, while episodic memory is all about personal experiences. You see, in a moment of jamais vu, our brain momentarily misfires, causing a disconnect between these two types of memory. The fascinating part is that it's not about forgetting, as you might think. It's more about a momentary lapse in the brain's ability to connect the dots and recognize what's in front of us. So, it's not about forgetting, it's about momentarily failing to remember. You've probably heard of déjà vu, where new situations feel eerily familiar, but jamais vu is its eerie opposite. So how do these two psychological phenomena compare? Well, let's dive in. Both déjà vu and jamais vu are considered quirks in our memory recognition. They're like little glitches in the matrix of our minds. But here's the twist. They manifest in completely contrasting ways. Déjà vu is like your brain hitting the replay button. It's a sense of familiarity in an unfamiliar situation, like walking down a street in a town you've never visited before, yet feeling like you've been there. On the other hand, jamais vu is like your brain hitting the erase button. It's a sense of unfamiliarity in a familiar situation. Picture reading a word you've known all your life, but suddenly it seems strange and alien. While déjà vu is like a false memory, jamais vu is like a true memory gone missing. Our mind is an endless enigma, with phenomena like jamais vu reminding us of its complexity. In the course of our exploration, we've discovered that jamais vu, a term derived from the French language literally meaning never seen, is a psychological phenomenon where familiar situations seem strangely unfamiliar. It's a fascinating trick of the mind, a momentary brain glitch caused by a temporary disconnect in the brain's recognition memory system, often triggered by fatigue or stress. It's as if our brain takes a brief hiatus, leading us to perceive the familiar as bizarrely alien. In contrast to its counterpart déjà vu, which cloaks the new in a veil of familiarity, jamais vu renders the well-known as unrecognizable. It's a startling reminder of the intricate workings of our mind, its capabilities, and the mysteries it continues to unfold. So next time you experience a moment of jamais vu, know that it's just your brain playing a little trick on you.